Yo, what is up, guys? It's your boy BADGEPLUG, and today I'm back on Giannis Antetokounmpo, the interior finisher, 99 overall with slashing takeover. One of my favorite builds in the game to play with. If you guys are loyal, you know I love playing on a slasher. This build is 6'10". I'm also not going to do the like within 5 seconds. So guys, if you do support me, man, and you support the daily upload grind, make sure to just take 1 second out and tap that like button, click it, whatever you got to do, bro. 240 pounds. It has an amazing stat line, 88 driving dunk, so you get every single contact dunk. And this build is honestly a lot more like the real Giannis in real life. So the last Giannis build I used had like a 95, 96 driving dunk and could not shoot at all. But this one has a 66 mid-range and a 52 three-pointer. So I would say this one is a lot more like Giannis in real life, except for he doesn't have like a 99 driving dunk. But if you do that, you can't have the shooting right here. Now, he didn't upgrade the ball handling. I would upgrade the ball handling if I was to make this build, but the defense is also pretty good. And along with the 66 mid-range and 52 three-pointer, you have 17 shooting badges. Now, if you're not a legend, you only get 7, but 7 is still pretty good. But 17 makes this build a lot more Giannis-like, because later on in his career, as he's progressing, he's getting a lot better at shooting. So this is the shooting badges I'll be using today, even though I obviously won't be shooting a lot because we got 26 Hall of Fame finishing badges, boys. This is what I'll be using in today's video. And then playmaking badges, we have 20 out of 20. Y'all see this build is absolutely nasty. There's so many that I just threw on some extras like Break Starter and Dream Shake. And on top of that, this build also has Hall of Fame defensive badges. So it gets Hall of Fame finishing and defensive. It's a very amazing Giannis build because we all know that Giannis is one of the best defenders in the NBA. So this is what I'll be using in today's video so I don't get bodied in the post. And that's pretty much it, guys. Giannis Antetokounmpo. I know I say his name wrong, okay? There's no way I'll ever say it right. But today I'm going to be playing on the 1v1 court, and I'm going to be dominating with Giannis Antetokounmpo. So I want you guys to comment down below, what is the next NBA player you want to see? College player, high school, celebrity, does not matter. I'm going to try and do every single one for you guys, and let's get straight into the gameplay. All right, y'all. So the reason for today's video, you guys know every time I'm on a slasher, it's a great day, man. I always have so much fun, is because it's so dominant. There's only 2 to 3 builds I can think of that can even contain this build, because most of it is just insane dunking animations, and even people on those builds, you still have to know how to play really good defense on slashers. And if you're playing against someone who knows what they're doing, it's going to be extremely hard to stop them. But we are at such an amazing point. Check out this contact dunk right here, dropping him to the ground almost. The reason why I made this video is to talk about the NBA a lot. We're at such a good spot right now, guys. We're almost to the playoffs, and we just had an insanely interesting weekend in basketball. LeBron James just beat the Bucks and the Clippers back to back. Now, you might not be a LeBron fan, but this isn't about LeBron, okay? I want to ask you guys, who you think right now in the NBA is the MVP? Now, I believe the front 2 runners, at least in my opinion, are LeBron James and Giannis, but you guys might have a different opinion. Let me know in the comment section down below. And remember that MVP doesn't necessarily mean the best player in the league. You also have to be on a pretty good team. It's very hard to win MVP when your team doesn't make the playoffs, so you're like 7th or 8th seed, you know what I'm saying? So check this out, pulling up right there, easy white off the glass. I'm going to show you guys in this video that this build with a 65 mid-range, look, he's not guarding me. Guess what? Pulling straight up, green. Green like that, bro. This is more of a Giannis build than any other Giannis I've seen, at least that I've played on or seen, because this build can actually shoot. And that's what Giannis is doing. He's developing in his career. He's 2 or 3 years away from his prime, and it's scary that he can get even better than he is right now. So it's very close between LeBron and Giannis right now, because they do both are, they're both going crazy, but they also have the #1 and #2 best teams in the league. So check out the contact dunk right there. But it's also which player is more important to that team. Could the Bucks win a lot of games without Giannis? I don't really think so. Could the Lakers win a lot of games without LeBron James? I honestly don't think so. Now, I do strongly believe that both teams could probably make the playoffs, 7th or 8th seed, without either of their star players, but it would definitely be a struggle. But which team would struggle more without their star player? Now, who do you think, like I said, is the MVP right now? Giannis is, I think he's 55 field goal percent from the field. Check it out, deep mid-range green, in case you thought that he couldn't shoot from deep too, with only a 64, 65 mid-range on a 6 win streak, something like, bro. We were running it up on the 1v1 court, but Giannis is shooting like 55%. He's got like 12 rebounds per game, and he's got like 3 or 4 more points per game than LeBron James right now. I think he's like 27 or 28. But LeBron James, with averaging about 24 points per game, is the leading leader in assists in the NBA right now. And on top of that, he's a small forward. So I don't know. It's very, very close because Giannis is going crazy in one category, and then LeBron is going crazy in one category, man. They're very close. Now, LeBron is shooting, I think, 5% less in the field goal, but being the leading leader in assists is very impressive also. So, man, it's just a good year. We're so close to the playoffs, and I want you guys to let me know down below in the comment section, who do you think is going to take the ring this year? Who do you think is going to get the chip, man? There's 2 to 3 teams that's just looking very close to each other, okay? The Lakers are looking great right now. They just beat the Bucks. And then 2 days later, they come down and beat the Clippers. Even though it was their first time beating the Clippers this week, they just played the best team, or at least, the team with the most wins in the NBA. And then they come back and beat the Clippers 2 days later. That's very impressive. The Bucks, they got 53, 54 wins. They're on track to win close to 70 games this season. I think they'll probably win about 65 because I'm sure they'll rest Giannis at least a little bit. But look at this dunk, man. Putting him to the ground. Man. This Giannis build is so fun to play on. You guys know I love playing on a slasher, and especially on a Giannis slasher, okay? A power forward that's just purely dunking. Hall of Fame badges. And like I said, there's only a very few amount of builds in this game that can even stop a slasher. Now, I'm talking about if you're playing against someone that knows what they're doing. I can stop a lot of slashers with, a decent build. But even if you make like a pure rim protecting build that has 99 defensive attributes and it has Hall of Fame defensive badges, if you're playing against someone who knows what they're doing on a slasher and is doing the hops and stuff correctly, which I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I haven't really done a lot of hops in this gameplay. I've done a few up and under baseline cheeses. This man cooked me right there. Luckily, he missed. I don't think he planted his feet in time, but you haven't really seen me do a lot of hops, which is the super cheese. You know what I'm saying? Right there, he timed that block perfectly, and he gets the ball back. So he deserves the ball right there. I could have yammed on him, but he did time that block perfectly on that animation right there. Again, I still don't think he planted his feet in time, although it was pretty close. But I'm going to go up and under because I've got it right there. It's, I'm going to take that. I'm not going to do it every single time, but you guys have seen from my previous videos, if you're new, the up and under on the baseline, super overpowered. Very overpowered, only because there's no collision system in the game. When you go up and under, you're usually going through the opponent like they're not even there, and that's obviously not real physics at all. But check it out. I'm trying to do what I can to get down in the paint, get my easy lay 41% covered. It's basically impossible to stop a slasher if you're on a guard. It's basically like playing 2K19. Look, again, 8% covered. How was that 8% covered? But anyway, it's basically like trying to guard a post scorer in 2K19 or in this game with a guard. You know what I'm saying? It's very hard. So right away, versus this dude, he's on a Zion build, I guess. And I missed that layup. It was a very good contest. But yeah, guess what? I'm going straight down. 27%, even with no contest or anything right there. He misses that too. And I slap it out of bounds. That made me so mad. I was like, oh, come on, man. But the most underrated thing about a slasher build, which I don't know if you guys have noticed, is the defense. You get a bunch of Hall of Fame badges, and along with that, check it out, Hall of Fame clamps. I have Hall of Fame badges at 6'10", and I have much more speed than most centers that have the Hall of Fame badges too. Check it out. I go up and under right there, no collision, and I get the lay. But that's what a lot of people don't know. And even more cheesy about this build is you can do post hooks and stuff, which I'm not going to do that. I don't think I've done any in this gameplay. But if you really wanted to cheese, you could run twos on this build, and you could run this at the 1 and just post hook guards if you're not getting the dunks and stuff to work. But I'm not going to do that. You see right here, I'm going to pull up midi, and it goes in. Guys, this build is so Giannis-like, okay? Now, what I've thought about recently is, say you have a 99 three-pointer, right? You make a Steph Curry 99 three-point build. Check it out. Make another one. That was a shot close, so that's always going to go in pretty much. 99, if you divide that by 2, it's about 45%. Now, I believe that's exactly what, Steph Curry shoots like. He shoots around 40 to 45%. So this build being a 52, 53 three-pointer is around Giannis's three-point percent, around 30%. So I believe that this build is like the most Giannis you can make it, except for obviously you can't get the 99. Now check out that hop right there. But you can't get the 99, driving dunk. But I've showed you guys you don't need that. Plus, this build wasn't 99.9 when you seen it. It could have got 2 more driving dunk. And on top of that, every time I score, I get more attributes onto my driving dunk. Plus, when I'm in slashing takeover, I have literally like a 99 driving dunk. So that's a reason why you don't have to make this build with the 99, because it's going to go up. Now, you see right there, running out of bounds. Hey, still got the dunk though. But you see that you don't need to make it a 99. Like if you make a Steph Curry build, you can make it an 85, 86, you know, somewhere in there, three-pointer, plus the hot spots, you're going to have like 90, 91, and then when you get close to takeover, you're going to have around a 99 three-pointer. You don't have to make a build 99, like, you know, if you want to make a Dominique Wilkins build, you give it a 99 driving dunk, right? Most people would think when they look at it, oh, it's going to have a 99 driving dunk, and if you don't, they're going to be like, oh, that's not Dominique. But I've showed you guys and just explained it to you that with 86, 87, this build is so much like Giannis, because once you're scoring and stuff, it does go up to in the 95, 96, 97 category to where you're at the elite dunking, okay? So this build is so much like Giannis that I just can't believe this dude made the build. Like, it's so beautiful. I love playing on a slasher. Check it out. I'm going to go up and under again. No collision. Y'all see that right there? No collision at all. I mean, it kind of touched him, but I just went straight up and under. You knew from the second it put me in that animation, I was going to dunk it, okay? Now look at the cross, behind the back, boom, standing dunk, get off the court. It's your boy Badge Plug. You've been plugged in. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you're new. Drop a like if you haven't yet, and I'm out. Peace. Also, comment down below what's the next NBA player you want to see. Comment down below, Plug Nation too, if you made it this far and you're loyal. I might just give someone a gift card.